So the remainder theorem states that when you have some polynomial function p of x and you divide it by x minus k, then the remainder will be p of k. And if p of x is divided by jx minus k, then the remainder is going to be the same as the value of p at k over j. So let's look at some examples. What would the remainder be if a polynomial, we'll call it p of x, is x cubed plus 2x squared minus 1, and we take p of x and we divide it by x plus 2. So we could go through the whole process of long division, but if we know the remainder theorem, all we have to do is look at the value of p at negative 2, and that will be the same as the remainder when we divide. And you'll notice that because this was x plus 2, I'm plugging in negative 2 into my independent variable spot. So everywhere I see an x, I'm just going to replace it with negative 2. So negative 2 cubed plus 2 times negative 2 squared minus 1. And we're going to end up with negative 8 plus positive 8 minus 1. So the negative 8 plus 8 cancel out. I'm just left with a remainder of negative 1. And I did that directly without having to go through the whole process of polynomial long division. This one's a little bit more complicated. So let's say this polynomial is called r of x. And r of x equals 8x cubed plus 4x squared minus 1. And we want to divide it by 3x minus 2. What that means is we're going to be plugging in x equals 2 over 3 in order to find the value of r at 2 over 3, or the remainder. So we're going to replace the x, or the independent variable, with 2 over 3. This time it's a bit more complicated because we have a fraction. So this is going to be 8 times 2 cubed would be 8 over 3 cubed is 27. Plus 4 times 4 over 9 when we square 2/3 minus 1. And then we've got 64 over 27 when we multiply 8 by 8 over 27 plus 16 over 9 minus 1. And at this point we need to get a common denominator. So our common denominator is going to be 27. If I multiply 16 over 9 by 3 over 3, I will get 48 out of 27. And 1 over 1, I'm going to multiply by 27 over 27 to get that common denominator. And my final answer is 85 over 27. So with example B, this would be one you probably could not do with long division because you end up with a remainder which is not a whole number. So the remainder theorem is the way that you can figure out the remainder of 85 over 27 when r of x is divided by 3x minus 2.